diving into one of the more disturbing and surreal anomalies in the SCP Foundation archives, SCP-3367. This is a Euclid-class location anomaly tied to a place that shouldn't have become anomalous at all, a former conversion therapy center. 3367 is the former site of the Corinthian Ministries Wellness Center in Dalworth County, Ohio, a religious institution notorious for its practice of attempting to convert minors from homosexual to heterosexual orientation. The facility was abandoned after paranormal activity began on February 14, 2013. Today, the area is an ectogeographical site, meaning its internal spatial layout actively changes. Its geometry defies standard physics, and the space itself displays sentient properties. It behaves like a living nightmare. Inside 3367, you'll find two anomalous entities. Firstly, instances of Dr. Edwin Gladden, the center's former director. These manifestations appear naked and in extreme distress, often singing hymns or trying to escape the shifting halls. But they never truly succeed. They're either consumed by the architecture itself or by something worse. And secondly, a humanoid, ever-changing creature with pink and blue coloration and a grotesque body that lacks visible organs except a mouth atop its head. It can distort its body and the space around it and generates electricity. Its only drive? To torture and consume the manifestations of Edwin Gladden in horrific, brutal ways. This isn't a simple predator-prey loop. The pink and blue entity enacts relentless torment on the broken manifestations of Gladden, ripping them apart or electrocuting them before consuming them or letting the architecture absorb them back into the site. This cycle is an endless, looping horror that seems tied to the emotional cruelty and suffering associated with the site's history. What makes this anomaly particularly harrowing is twofold. First, the space itself is hostile and unpredictable, rearranging hallways and rooms with no consistent geometry, a danger in itself. Second, the behavior means that any attempt to help Edwin Gladden results in instant death for the intruder, because the creature either consumes them or the space swallows them first. The Foundation has deliberately stopped most exploratory testing due to overwhelming psychological trauma on agents and repeated violent outcomes. Amnestics and psychological care are standard for anyone exposed to this site. In SCP lore, 3367 is one of those entries that blends historical real-world cruelty, memorialized suffering, and an almost spiritual retribution that became physically anomalous. It shows how emotional and societal traumas can be manifested as living, hostile anomalies within the Foundation universe. Not just monsters or portals, but psychological hellscapes. Follow for more SCP deep dives.